Alright, Patreon subscribers. I'm going to get some more gameplay in with FN. Sorry, one second, the dude walked in. I just wasn't ready for that. I have no idea what his skill cap is. I have no idea what he's playing. He looked at what I'm playing, though. Looks like he picks a better deck for it. So, I guess we're getting some new gameplay. I didn't write the room no EAW. So, like, it's kind of my own fault, but it's whatever. We can at least see how the game plays out. I went with two angers this time over. So I'm trying to think what I cut. Okay, so I cut the meditate and the DH for a second anger and an IQA. And then 1 second, I got a phone call for work. Sorry, I had a work call, guys. So I wasn't paying half attention to anything. This is really funny though, because I have this anger to use. I rolled two blanks. He got resource blank two, so we're going to anger the to we're gonna hit Jin just because she's scary. So now his action. I didn't hit anything good here, so I'm probably just gonna play F11D. What this guy's ability? Take resource from my opponent. Got it. He's gonna go after my hand. So I'm going to just F11D here. I don't want to lose any of my resources. That's great. By great, I mean terrible. So I'm gonna take the chance to reroll here. The reason I'm rerolling here instead of F11 going out was in case I could resolve it, but I guess that's kind of a greed play. So he has to reroll if he wants to get damage. Oh, I should have just resolved my two. I'm bad. Oh, that's it. So I left him with those two things. The odds of him hitting anything good there are slim. I probably could have left him with the the holdout die. But I felt, I guess there was only 3 good parts on the holdout die. There was a decent amount on that. Okay, so he didn't go with anything, so we're fine. I could go for a rocket here, but I want to check for removal first. So I'll go here, roll this out, and see if anything gets removed. He flanked my 3, so we will roll regular here. Just because rocket's very inclined to miss, and I don't want to take 2 shots on it. Yeah, 1 range, 2 range, plus 2 range, 1 melee, and a shield. If it's a DL, we just eat shields, yeah. Rolling out makes the most sense for him, but if he... I can feel your anger now, most likely. Okay. Well, he gets to go for my whole hand. I don't know if I care about the rocket launcher that much. Hit him for 1 more. Just in case he hits damage, I guess I'll go for the Force Illusion here. I don't really need it, but the theory is to just take his field, mill him, and in case he comes out with damage, because he could hit 3s and stuff off of Jin and plus 2s on Jin. I'm sorry, Urza. I don't know why I keep saying Jin for stupid dude. So he gets to steal my resource. I get no hands, so I don't really care. So we'll start with Anakin again. On this one, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go for the rocket launcher. The F11 is gonna stop being useful. Or it might not. I don't know. We'll overwrite for a holdout, see what we hit. Because he only got 1 discard side. Which makes this entire set of plays super interesting. We're gonna go 2. If he doesn't resolve the damage, then I might just roll out FN. Oh, he resolved the damage. So I think we go here for the rocket launcher. Alright, we got 1 blank. probably going to just roll out FN so that I can reroll, because I'm only going to get 2 shots at it. If he special, he steals my resource though, which is going to be a problem. Okay, so that's fine. I expect him to go for a reroll here unless he has something he wants to just stop me from doing. I'm rerolling all 4 though. Okay. I guess I'm not rerolling all 4. Let me do 2 and 2. The options here are to prevent him from doing damage or let him reroll and see what happens. He's running a bunch of 2 costs, which is weird and interesting at the same time. So we're gonna doubt that die. Just gets a disrupt. He goes for the thing. Alright, that's fine. So we'll go for the discard. We're not in like a very happy position, but we're fine. The Imperial War Machine helps out quite a bit, so I might Force Illusion first here. I mean, sorry, not Force Illusion. Hold out into the Overwrite to roll. Yeah, we'll just roll out and force him to deal with the damage. We have Lethal Showing with the 3. If he kills it, we just roll out Anakin. And then if he kills that again, then we switch into lightsabers. We got 1, 3 for a resource, and a resource. Ezra doesn't have any 2 resource eat options. Okay. Jesus Christ, Deck, come on, man. We don't ask for much here. So I'm going to end up holding out over the Force Illusion and try to hit either of the 2s on the holdout so that we can just take out Jin before she makes me discard. I lied. We are now going to just overwrite this for a rocket, for a saber. So now I can 3 to kill Jin. Jin, the only person that happens to have enough removal to continue killing me. I don't think he has the damage to win here. But I could be wrong. So try to snuff him in the face hard. 3. He needs to go for the damage. So I'm okay with him claiming, because I don't think he can kill me. So yeah, he's pretty screwed. We're gonna switch out illusion into a vibro. Can't cast any of those 3-cost yellow cards that he was hoping to just money out with Jin. So illusion will turn into a vibro. Whatever it is, actually depending on what hits, we choose to either roll Anakin or switch into a Z6. Switches the saber into a Z6. So we roll Anakin to begin with, because there's better odds of hitting the damage to actually win off of it. Yeah. So we have lethal showing. He has to have a piece of removal for the 3 or he dies. This is 2, 3, 1. So we got GG. So yeah, one got milled early, and he probably runs Rebel, but Jin died. So I'm asking if he has any SOR decks, because I'm trying to make this video for you guys, but like, his deck was kind of interesting. So it's a sneak preview into EAW, guys. Empire War, I think is the name of it. Yeah. So we'll run this back again. So we got one anger off that game. The other one, we got die removal out, so we couldn't use it. But when they die removal out, we just don't care. Getting hit with dodges and blocks is funny though. So this hand's a super interesting hand. Like you could keep manipulate if you're afraid of stuff, but the dice that those guys are gonna pump out, we just do not care about. So we're looking for any sort of ramp here. We want enrages, logistics. I kept a vibro, so like any of the 2-drops, like this, we're very happy with. We don't have any 3s to hit with it, but it doesn't matter because they don't have any disrupt sides. We got the 6. So we'll do that and put 2 shields on Anakin. I always put both shields on Anakin because if they go for FN, I'm usually pretty content about what's going on. The other reason is because I have enrages, so and his special, so like the shields kind of just don't even exist at that point. So we're gonna roll out Anakin first. Alright, we've got one of the 2 blanks we need to play this anger, which is terrible in and of itself, but funny here. So like if the vibro hits a blank, we could just like pass and see what happens. Oh, that's hilarious. I was hoping he would hit damage and we'd hit like a blank here. But we're content with whatever comes. So we will do 1 to him. And then roll up FN. There's I want to say it's like 44% to hit this other blank. I did not hit it. But I hit more money. And more money is fine by me. because it'll let us get the other vibro knife out. So we'll get a money and rage, get the other knife out. I'm okay with 4 damage. I just don't know where he's going with it yet. So I could have waited on the enrage just to see where he goes with it. So that's fine by us. I don't know what the odds of having our dice stay out is. I think I actually have to pitch the anger to reroll Anakin and see what it pops. Sorry, I stopped paying attention for a second. So that was a pass, right? Yeah. So we got this 3 up. We'll see if he touches it. He did, which is fine by us. Since we lost, the Anakin died to that. We roll out this. And we will 2 him. I'm not resolving the vibro knife die, 1, because I don't want him to be able to pitch when I resolve those 1s. But the other reason is I plan to reroll here. I guess I could have just did 1 of them, because if I hit the +2, I'm going to be pretty sad if I don't hit the flat 2 on Vader. Or I could just keep this Force illusion. Keeping the Force illusion back might just be the better play. Yeah, I think we're actually just going to keep the Force illusion. That might be the best play here. It'll give us a little protection. As long as he doesn't play Vibro Knife, we're good. So, you can see from our hand, we Force Illusion, Hold Out, F11, Doubt, and Feel Your Anger. He kept his whole hand in order to dodge the discard side I had, which is the correct play, and then he just discards whatever. So as long as he doesn't run into a potential for decking out, you'll be fine. The Vibro Knife is going to make our Force Illusion terrible here. So we're going to Feel Your Anger with 2. My concern was him using 2 activations, rolling out Phasma, then re-rolling. So what I'm going to look for here is to see if he will mess with my die. Come on, Anakin. You're hitting like the worst sides ever. We got a discard and a ranged. Like, they're fine from the perspective of Vibro Knife, but they're terrible from the standpoint of I have such better stuff to hit. I'll roll this out, because both of the other switch outs I would do just aren't very effective here. So this is fine. So he'll go for 2 activations and probably the reroll. He maxes out at 8 damage. But we've got blank 1, 1, 2, or +2. So he kept the 1 to not be greedy. But it looks like he hits the focus, and he has no way to use that +2. So this will be super interesting. I don't know what the plan is here. He has no money. I don't have any range sides. The F-11D is the worst of the options. I'm okay with that, I think. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Only has 2 cards though. Force illusion. If we kill Dooku here, we're in a very solid position. Oh, deck. Because the Force illusion would more or less prevent him from dying. Holdouts are a better escape gambit. But if I'm already taking risks, I might as well continue. Yeah, so we got him. Oh, I think I don't know what to do. Sorry. So yeah, we got the 3 for a resource on him. And then we get 2 on Phasma. So our guy's pretty safe here if we want to just Force illusion. He hits the second vibro, then there's a potential for his death here. What we're gonna start off with is we're gonna Z6 first. 1, it gets damage. We'll take the money. But 2, it sets us up for if stuff got real bad and we just wanted to shift over redeploys. Because we no longer care about the vibros. So I could just switch into another riot control. If he rolls like 4 on the range sides, I could just Force illusion. But there's actually no reason. All 5 cards? I don't know what you want me to say to you. So I get another Z6 here. 3. So we have no money. We can't Force illusion anymore, but we don't care. Anakin's just not going to activate. Even if it's special, we just go for it. Yeah, so we don't care. He doesn't have the disrupt side on Force throw, so it does not matter. I can only 3, I don't have the money. He's saying GG just because like he's all jacked up. His guy's like near death. Alright, so he left. It's probably helpful because he's playing like weird stuff. Phasma Dooku is definitely not anywhere near where you would want it to be. You have your split damage sides. They're all base, which is fine. Your upgrades would be like weird. You have one discard side on each. You have the focuses, which are very nice. Um, Phasma has a very good health, but they're just in two completely different like sets of mind. I guess is how I'd say it. Like what Dooku wants to get upgrades, that's fine. Phasma wants to get upgrades, that's fine. But they both have better pairing options available to them. So like Ventures makes it so your opponent can't reroll, and you just get to suit up Dooku and have like a powerhouse while you have a full hand. Uh, Phasma can go, single Guardian, double Guardian, and it's much better from the protection standpoint because like any of the sets where I had whatever modified damage, there's a pretty good odds I wouldn't be able to go with it, especially on the range ones. So we're really just playing the waiting game here. We'll go over the deck again. I'll delete those so anyone walking in can't really tell what's going on. So I would try to keep all my decks like neat and maintained. These are not in order of like upgrades or different things like that because the deck was really scrambled and I just fixed it real quick. But two forces. Actually, this will probably help. 1 second. Let me just pull up the list to show. So the list is much better here. Much more easily readable. So 2 F11Ds, 2 Force Illusion, 2 Holdout, 2 IQA, 2 Saber, 2 Rocket, 2 Vibro, 2 Z6. So of the 15 upgrades, 13 of them are weapons. Let me close this up real quick though, just in case someone shows up. I want to be able to see them. For events, for removal, we're looking at pretty much 2 isolations. And after that is super situational stuff. Isolation is very strong in the format, so I don't count it as situational right now. It's not great versus FN, but at all the other big decks, it's very strong versus. So we have 2 Manipulate, 2 Feel Your Anger, a Doubt, and then I'm testing 2 Angers right now. As you can see, lots of blanks get rolled because I'm doing so much additional dice that there are going to be times where it ruins an opponent. Not to mention if I did any of the Manipulate plays and then they reroll, like it's pretty guaranteed right there. I have Empire War Machine in Logistics and Enrage to try to help out with the resource costs. So it looks like he's playing Poe Ray, which would be really interesting to play against because of the threat that comes from claiming for force throws. But we have our own threat of claiming for Vader die. And claiming for Vader die is always scary because that die is always around and available. So we have the Enrage. The lightsaber is not really necessary. I don't think I want any of these 3. So we're going to get rid of them. The Enrage is very helpful for resolving the Vader die. So I'm not going to sit there and get rid of it. This hand's pretty much what we'd be looking for every time we play. We've got a couple 2-drops, so we can do a little stuff here, but nothing overly eccentric. A couple Enrages to ramp out, and then a card we're probably going to ditch to a reroll. I treat it as a straight mitigation. I've got a 3. Shield, shield resource, range. So yeah, we lose that roll. So he takes that. We're definitely going to 2-up on Anakin just because of the double enrage. So 4 speed on Rey. He rolls out. Poe hits a 3 and a blank. I want to see where he hits that 3 first before I even attempt to do anything. Come on, deck. I swear to God, these dice blanks and discards. Like, I understand I'm supposed to hit one of them, but like every time, like they're coming together. Alright, so I got 33% on this, but 50% on that. There's nothing insane here that I want to be able to hold out into regularly, so I'm just going to cast it so that I can roll and then probably resolve. And then I think I want... This is interesting. So he'll go for 2. There'll probably be a reroll. I didn't take into consideration if he has a light bow in hand, like all those shields are gone. So I'm probably going to... Okay. So that's his first action. And his second action went here. That's fine. So I will enrage. Get a resource. He has 4 in hand. I think he's thinking of just claiming. That's hilarious. If I'm going for max damage, I can't do what I want to do. So I'm going to keep the Force Illusion. Yeah. In hand. So he gets the special. We're going to get the 7 right. So we both 7'd each of our guys. There's pretty good odds he can't break through the unblockable. So we're just going to Force Illusion. Because he could do some crazy cheat stuff. So like, let's say he plays an upgrade first, or just rolls out Poe, then we'll straight Force Illusion on FN. All right, so he did the holdout on Rey. Should have some way to get rid of these. So he's taking the 2 actions. I'm really not sure why Rey's I guess Rey's rolling out first for the 4 speed, because then he could get the additional setup of actions. So 50% for that. He whiffed it. His dice will not do damage here right now. If he focuses to a 1 melee, I just doubt it. Oh, he's gonna go for 2. Got it. Yep. He can't pay for either of those. So what we'll do here is We're gonna roll. We could hit 3 damage to kill her, but money works as well. Hmm. So I went for the double resource here. I meant to doubt his thing. I'm bad. He's gonna just kill my guy after that, which is fine. I thought it was still on the 1. I didn't realize it. I looked away to a message. So I get to slowly do what I want here. 1, because Poe hasn't activated yet, so I just won't give him the holdout. Okay, so he chose to do it. So we're going to take 3 damage and kill her. I could let him claim, or I could just take it and make him roll. I think I'm going to take it and make him roll. And I don't want to take damage here, so we're going to just 2 unblockable. The 3 wasn't worth my health. I forced him to reroll. His 3s don't do anything anymore. He has 33% to hit either of the useful sides. Oh, he hit one of them. But I could have prevented myself from taking a ton of damage there. I just don't know. Yep. So we'll get rid of the logistics. We will keep the doubt, because 50-50 is better than nothing. We also got the field, so he can't do like Duggins and stuff. I probably should have overwrote the hold up into Vibro there. I didn't consider it at all. What two? I definitely should have considered the Vibro, because I could end up taking a probe. That would be insanely bad for me. So if he does the 2, then I think I'm going to play Force Illusion. He can't do the 2 without getting that, so we get 2 actions. So if he takes the resource, alright, so he's going for the reroll, which is fine by us. So we'll take the 2. So we'll block the 4 from that. Take that 2. I think we want the shield here, because damage does not matter. Or it does matter. Because I get it, what, 5 and kill him? The odds of just hitting the 5 are not high. So what we'll do is, I'm probably going to keep that. Get rid of this. See what I hit here first. I need to stay out of range of like a mind probe thing. Okay. So yeah, we will 1 damage, which against shield, with 3. Pop this back off. We will then I think we really want the ability to claim to kill. But we can do that no matter what. So we will put that out. And I guess switching this makes the most sense. So as long as there's no hit and run into a mind probe off of a claim, we're good. If there's a hit and run into a mind probe off of a claim, we lose. Oh my god. Yeah, we just lost. So yeah, just so you know, he can't claim to flip to a special when he's already on a special. But um, but yep, that was that game. Did any of you guys want commentary? Yeah. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Viking. Yeah, give me 1 sec. Sorry. There's too much going on. So yeah, we lost there. I guess I could have won for the win, but I didn't. I guess I didn't take into consideration that he could just hit the nuts and hit and run in a mind probe to kill me, which really isn't even the nuts. He just had to hit, I think, what, 2 1-outers, but could have been in hand. It's really hard to know. So yeah, we'll draw the 5, see what happens. So yeah, this hand is pretty terrible. Here's Jango. We're gonna ditch the whole hand. I don't even care about the ISO here. Bring back old dogs with new tricks. So got a quick call. I gotta take it one. So yeah, I can't roll Jack Diddley. That's funny. Roll doesn't look so bad now, right? So yeah, I chose not to reroll. I chose not to IQA. I wanted the field. We both have a ton of money. He didn't cast anything else from his hand, which is kind of weird, but that's fine by me. So we're gonna roll out Anakin first to start off the Jango, so he can't really like do it after. He rolled pretty bad too. So he gets 2 actions. He dealt no damage last round, or he dealt 2 damage, so we don't really care. He's got a 1 and 1 there. I'm gonna reroll a Jango. He gets a 1 melee. So I only have a 1 and a blank, in case I didn't state it. Yeah. So what we will do here is we will go and hit the Z6. Since he has no discard, I'm going for the full damage to kill this guy here. So we just get rid of the Vibro to get the F11D out. We'll eventually turn it into the IQA. Yeah. We could switch targets, but I don't know if I have enough damage to kill that guy. 3. So we went from 4 to 7. So, yep. So we have money. Um, the only reroll I want here is this one. So we killed Veers. And we 5 Jango. So yeah, the deck does silly stuff. That was round 2. Like Veers in general doesn't have a lot of health, but you can kind of treat that almost like Ventress. Obviously my hand would have went completely different from that if it was actually Ventress, but probes do nothing. Uh, so I don't really have to give him a chance to do anything here. You could kind of just slow roll. Which is always fun. Alright, he wins the silly stuff award. So he doesn't have lethal and he doesn't have resources to do it. He can the Rebel War Room can do stuff with it though. So he has a doubt, or I can doubt, and he can get 5. So there's just no point to doing it. So what we just do for here is we go for damage and let the other stuff switch. So we're not gonna pay for anything. We're just gonna do 3. If he goes the cheap route and keeps the 2, we end up doubting his die. I guess I could have went for the holdout there. So we switch this into a vibro, and then we're gonna doubt his 2. We just don't want him to do 2. He should have resolved it in the last roll. I gotta mute real quick. Alright, sorry guys, I gotta cut this short. I got a super important call. Peace out, guys. Sorry. Okay, so one second, because